Hum. Voltei, voltei. Tinha me chamado aqui. Tinha me chamado, eu tive que me mutar. Então, o que você falou antes disso? É que comigo acontece pior, às vezes eu quero correr pelado, o pau bate na testa, é muito ruim. Pior, às vezes eu quero correr pelado. Pobre do café?
We're coming to the end
Beleza.
of 10 whole years of pretty awesome games, some not so much, but I really wanted to make this video and highlight some of my absolute favorite games from the last decade. This is best racing games of the...
Mano, meu controle tá com muito mau contato, eu acho. Daqui a pouco, se eu parar de responder, é por causa que eu desconectou.
decade. Some of these are going to be pretty obvious, some of these are going to be a shock to your own. Best multiplayer,
Sim, sim.
Driver San Francisco. Jumping in with a big one. This is Driver San Francisco, man. I don't even know how I don't even know if I need to explain to you, should I say, why this is one of my absolute favorite multiplayer games. Now, Driver San Francisco used its weird gameplay mechanics, which is zooming out of cars and zooming into cars, and made creative gameplay modes about them. Most racing games have a PvP race mode, and quite frankly, most of them are rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Still, 10 years on, and we cannot come up with something more creative than just doing race after race after race. Snore, I sleep. Driver San Francisco has still pioneered and had the best different game modes available to it, thanks to its quirky, weird, zooming in and out of cars feature, which I'm going to say they came up with some absolutely creative game modes. There were very different ones as well, and of course there was even normal racing, if that was your thing. They were pretty on top of their game. Honorable mention, Burnout Paradise Remastered. Burnout Paradise Remastered is kind of cheating saying this, so that's why it's just an honorable mention. Burnout Paradise Remastered definitely deserves it though, because it was 2008 the game originally released, and it is still the best co-op racing game experience to date. The challenges gave you a good reward for actually doing them, and in fact this generation I actually managed to get that reward, which was Diamond P12, which last generation I didn't, because I didn't have that many friends. But now I do. Thanks PlayStation and Xbox for having cool social features this time. Honorable mention, Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. And of course, Most Wanted 2012 is something I keep bringing back.
Um minutinho. 2 minutos, na verdade.
And that is the best competitive experience I've had on a racing game. Granted, this is talking about of my favorites, and the reason I like the speed list in Most Wanted 2012 so much, in fact I hated the game overall in general if you know me, but the multiplayer speed lists are so good, so well structured, in fact that you can drive to different events and you can select different cars and all this business. I think
Quando a gente for jogar um pouco de Rocket, porque puta que pariu, não consigo encontrar um duo decente.
it definitely deserves to have the best competitive multiplayer.
Só que assim, eu vou jogar na conta principal, sabe?
Most creative, Blur. Blur is a game that I should hate. We've spoken about this before. I genuinely do not understand why I like this game so much. I cannot tell you. I watched the trailer and I got excited. Why? I would never. Can you remember Need for Speed Rivals when they showed weapons and stuff and I was like, man, please, can we stop this and get back to racing? Well, apparently it's a different story with Blur. Why? I guess it's just creative. It's different. They tried something new and it worked really, really well. And I want more of it. And it's a shame that we'll never get to see anything like this again, ever, in my opinion, because it just won't happen. We're not going to get fully licensed vehicles on a game like this ever again, I don't think. And that's why it honestly deserves this award. We're never gonna see anything like this again. I'm so sad. Best story, Need for Speed Heat. You saw this one coming. I adored the story, Need for Speed Heat. It reminds me back of the Most Wanted 5 days. It didn't try too hard. It was doing cops versus racers. The obvious enemy for street racers, the police. The police are hard in this game. Of course, you can learn to adapt and make them super, super easy. But that's just the way of the world and how it's worked forever in games. But ultimately, the cops versus racer theme and the actual characters I wanted to know about, I love it. I really am into it. Now, of course, I'm not going to say this is the best writing in the world because quite frankly it's not, but what it tried to do is not take itself so seriously. Need for Speed 2015 took it, still packs a punch to this day. Now the studio with Michael Bay on this, so story-wise, which seems to be not really a thing much anymore in racing games, is Need for Speed. Best sound design, Drive Club. Oh, baby, Drive Club! I love me some Drive Club. You know this. Drive Club is my bae. This game still packs a punch to this day. Now, the studio, if you didn't know, has been closed. They've been moved. They've been closed again by Codemasters. They have been dissipated. They're gone. But this game had so much potential in so many areas, but let's be real, sound design, you can't beat Drive Club. Now, what I'm going to say is in actual sound, in the car qualities, like how the cars sound and stuff, I'm not going to say it's the best. It's not the best, but what they have done perfectly is if you go around the car and view different camera angles, the sounds are they just speak for themselves. I don't even need to describe this. Let me show you. Best customization, Need for Speed Heat. Once again, a category that speaks for itself. Need for Speed is the king of customization. Has been for decades. But Need for Speed, crazy cars. But for my tastes, it's Need for Speed. Best map, The Crew 2. I would say this is a little bit...
Okay. Caralho.
Well, Cuphead and his Pelbug Man, they like to roll the dice. By chance they came upon a devil's game, and gosh, they paid the...
Percebi.
Well, Cuphead and his Pelbug Man, they like to roll the dice. By chance...
Até o momento, sim. Deixa eu aumentar aqui, peraí. Melhor agora? De novo. Como assim? Entrou? Travou. Travou. Internet de cu. Voltou. Morreu. Morreu. Foi em shows. Fica no pistolito, mano. Agora você tá entendendo o que eu tava passando ontem. Mas tem meio burrinho também, né? Isso aí é coisa básica de todo game desse estilo, né? Sim. Uhum. Tá pegando os negócios foda. Por que você fica pegando os negócios foda? Ah. Ah, tá, tá. É, é tipo, ao invés do rir pra não chorar, é fica bravo pra não chorar. É isso. Hum. Nem eu sei. Ah, eu tinha perguntado pra que serve os negócios foda. Hum. Ah. Porque eu não gosto de jogar. Hum. Exatamente. Porque eu sei que esse tipo de jogo é o único jogo que vai fazer eu quebrar alguma coisa. Sim. Sabe por que eu falei isso? Sabe por que eu falei isso? Ah, tá. Por que você não tenta passar na moto speedrun? Tenta passar na moto speedrun. É. que assim, o modo speedrun pra mim é um jeito mais legal de passar. Eu tive que abaixar um pouco sua voz. É só a primeira fase, Bruno. É só a primeira fase. Eu. Calma. É só um jogo, Bruno. Calma. Não.
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
Burger.
This match will get red hot. Now go.
Ah. Por que aquela porra gospe vagalume família?
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
A live tá travando. Os dois são compartilhados ou não? A vida dos dois é compartilhada ou não?
This match will get red hot. Now go!
Exato.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
Não tirando, pô. Você não pode parar de atirar não, pô. Eu acho que é um sabe marrão, um sabe perereca, tá?
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
Eu quero saber por que você para de atirar, isso não faz sentido você parar de atirar. Não, pode continuar atirando. O Luizinho. Ah, ficou pistolito, mano? Ficou pistolito? Um pouquinho só. Por um rocket.